afternoon, everybody. Hope y'all having a great day today. I am your host, Wayne with Gaines, on this very special episode of SWF News. Today's topic is going to be about the Florida parishes of Louisiana, which is where I am graciously from. Now, if you're from the area, and if you're into like Louisiana history, you probably know that there's a section of Louisiana that was its own country for about a breath and a half. But hey, it's a good claim to be able to say that you're from an area that was its own country, not just you, Texas. Oh, let's see here though. So, the Florida parishes, of course, they're on the west side of Mississippi and on the east of the Mississippi River. Let's see here. There's 8 parishes. Just gonna do a little small history of the Florida parishes. Then I want to actually dive into like the um, country that was there a little bit. It wasn't called the Florida parishes, but the area now is called the Florida parishes. Let's see which parishes make up the Florida parishes right now. Let's see. Let's see. So let's see a little bit of history here. Let's see. So the parishes that make up, you know, the area as it is today are, say, the 4 main ones were East Baton Rouge, Feliciana, St. Helena, and St. Tammy. Well, then in the 19th century, you had 5 additional parishes, which were, so they took Feliciana Parish and made Washington Parish, St. Tammy Parish, East Feliciana Parish, West Feliciana Parish. And then you had Livingston Parish, St. Helena Parish, Tangipahoa Parish, and those are the ones that are there now. So you got East Baton Rouge Parish, East Feliciana Parish, Livingston Parish, St. Helena Parish, St. Tammany Parish, Tangipahoa Parish, Washington Parish, and West Feliciana Parish. And it is part of the Greater New Orleans area, which we were on our own thing. We don't really claim them, you know. See, it's got a modest. Well, this is according to 2010, so who knows what it is now. Modest population of 1,019. I mean, 1,019,357, which was only 19,000. Boy, that'd be lovely. That might actually be tempting to move back there if there's only 19,000 people in that whole area. So yeah, that's the area I'm from. But the area was also its own country for a little bit. So in 1810, before Louisiana became a state, it was actually called, so they call it the Republic of West Florida. And it was officially the state of Florida, which was a short lived, unrecognized republic in the western region of Spanish West Florida for just over 2.5 months. I'm telling you, boy, we had a long lifespan, I'll tell you. Hey, better than nothing. And then in December in 1810, the United States occupied and overtook us and overthrew us. Oh, I mean, well, they annexed the Republic of West Florida. I think they gave up willingly, though. Like, I think the governor wanted to join the U.S., so. Land was added to Louisiana on August 4th, 1812, following an act of Congress passed earlier that year. In 1990, the region that was previously the Republic of West Florida was officially recognized as a historical region of the U.S., commonly referred to as Florida parishes. So let's see. First, we had so we've been owned by France, Spain, Great Britain, and then U.S. So about 4 different countries there. Now, see that part of Louisiana was not part of the Louisiana Purchase, because the Louisiana Purchase actually like it follows the Mississippi and goes down. So the land that's like the top part of the boot of Louisiana, that's north of Lake Pontchartrain, was not in the Louisiana Purchase. That was just added on to it. Let's see. So in West Florida, say from June to September of 1810, they had secret meetings as well as 3 openly held conventions of those who resented Spanish rule, and the new district governor, Carlos de Halt de Lassus, took place in the Baton Rouge district. Out of those meetings grew the West Florida Rebellion and the establishment of the independent Republic of West Florida. Its capital was located at St. Francisville in present day Louisiana on a bluff along the Mississippi River. Early in the morning on September 23, 1810, armed rebels organized by Philemon Thomas stormed Fort San Carlos at Baton Rouge and took out 2 Spanish soldiers and captured de Lassus in a kind of messy firefight there that wrested control of the region from the Spanish. The rebels unfurled the flag of the new republic, a single white star on a blue field made by Melissa Johnson, wife of Mayor Isaac Johnson, commander of the Feliciana Cavalry, engaged in the attack. The Bonnie Blue flag that was flown 50 years later at the start of the American Civil War resembles it. So, the flag of the West Republic of Florida is the original Lone Star. Yes, you're welcome, Texas. I know y'all copied it. Y'all kind of changed it up, put a gold star, not a white star. And come on now. Yeah, I just thought it was pretty cool. So, yeah. So in Baton Rouge, December 9th, Skipwith informed Holmes that he would no longer resist but could not speak for the troops in the fort. Their commander was John Bellinger, who, upon the assurance of Holmes that his troops would not be harmed, agreed to surrender the fort. And that was the end of that. So then it was annexed by the United States, and then it was added on to Louisiana whenever it became a state. Let's see. The Republic sought to control the Mobile District, which included these later Mississippi and Alabama counties. However, a military expedition led by Reuben Kemper failed. It remained under Spanish control until 1811, Mississippi portion, and April 1813, Alabama portion. Let's see, those included Jackson County, Hancock County, Harrison County, Mobile County, and Baldwin County. Let's see. Baton Rouge District was the combined modern Louisiana parishes of East Baton Rouge, East Feliciana, St. Tammany, Tangipahoa, and West Feliciana formed the area referred to as the Baton Rouge District, which was annexed to the United States in 1810. Today, they are known as the Florida parishes. And yes, they have a Florida Parish Bank and all kinds of stuff. So, yes, it is a big deal around that area. But yeah, so every time, every time I see the Lone Star flag, I'm always thinking like, "You're welcome, Texas. You're welcome." I know y'all changed it to a gold instead of a white star, but come on, you know. Now, see, so I'm originally from Tangipahoa Parish, which sits like directly under Mississippi and joins, so right between Mississippi and Lake Pontchartrain. It's like boop, straight up and down with Interstate 55. So let's see. So the timeline was rebel capture of Fort San Carlos at Baton Rouge. That happened on September 23, 1810. Declaration of Independence from Spain, September 26, 1810. Then you have Madison proclaims possession should be taken and sends Claiborne to do so on October 27th, 1810. And then St. Francisville acquiesces to U.S. Army on December 6, 1810, and then they surrendered, or the surrender of Baton Rouge to U.S. Army on December 10th, 1810. We had a good little few month run there, just a little bit. I see it as an unrecognized state. Oh, come on. Yeah, we were a very recognized, formidable foe, amongst others. Government. We were a republic. Go figure. Let's see. We had Senate and House of Representatives. And our governor was Forward Skipwith. That is quite the name. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So you are welcome, Texas, for the beautiful flag that is the Lone Star. Now, at least y'all didn't keep that as y'all state flag. Good gravy. Man, at least y'all changed it up for the state flag. But I actually do have a Lone Star. It's not in here. But I do have the a Lone Star flag somewhere in this house. Need to go get it. But yeah, just a little bit of history. Nothing too much. It's a beautiful place. I see. I like that area of Louisiana better than, well, except for like some of the like Alexandria area and all that's pretty nice too. But the Florida Parishes area, I like it better because it's more like Mississippi type. It's got more hills and everything. I just like it better. Once you get down past Hammond, and like towards Lake Pontchartrain, man, it's like flat as a pancake. But yeah, well, that's about all I had for this episode. Just a little bit of history of the area that I'm from. Hope y'all enjoy it. If you like it, press the thumbs up. If not, that's okay. Don't forget to comment. Hit the bell for notifications. Subscribe, and I will see y'all later.